Welcome to this video tutorial titled Creating Your Own Web Page Using iWeb. My name is Justine Oates. I am the 3rd grade Learning Disabilities and Intervention teacher at Highline Community School. I am also an Educational Technology graduate student at Boise State University. At the end of this video tutorial, 3rd grade students will be able to build a basic web page using iWeb. Before we begin, take a minute to think about the many uses of websites in our society. You might visit the Toys R Us website to see if your favorite toy is on the shelves for this holiday season. Your parents might visit a website to book your next plane reservations for your vacation to California. You might visit a website to get the latest news and updates about the wildfires in Boulder. Or you might do research for school on a website, maybe looking for information about the rainforest for science class. I use websites for my college coursework and for communicating with your families about homework and school events in my job as your teacher. I use websites to keep in touch with my friends, such as on Facebook, and for my personal collection of memories and information. Here is my personal website that I created using iWeb called the Goodfellow Oates Connection. The purpose of this website is to keep distant family and friends up to date on the busy lives of my son and I. On my website, my family can view photos of my son as he grows up. They can also watch movies of him attempting to ride his bike or fishing with his grandpa. Websites made in iWeb can also be used by you as learners to demonstrate your learning across all subject areas. This is an example of Miss Cunningham's class where they took a cyber safari. It's a 4th grade class went on a safari to hunt for animal information, and they went ahead and classified the animals into 1st, 2nd, and 3rd level consumers. This was a great way for students to demonstrate their understanding of learning. And finally, this website highlights the research around aardvarks. It's titled Welcome to Aardvark Land. This website talks all about aardvarks, why this person has this strange interest in aardvarks, and information about platypi. On your Mac desktop or laptop computer, there are 2 different ways to open iWeb. First, you may go into your Applications folder through the Finder icon on your dock at the bottom of the screen. Click Finder, go into your Applications folder, and here you will find all of the software on your computer. Using the arrows or the scroll key on your mouse, scroll down until you find iWeb. Double-click it to open the program. A second way to open iWeb is to find the shortcut down on your dock bar. If you have the iWeb on your dock, just click it once and it should open. If the iWeb icon is not in your dock, ask your teacher to show you how to put it there so it's easier to access the next time you work on your web page. If this message comes up that says iWeb wants to use your confidential information, go ahead and click the button on the right, Allow. And here is iWeb. Your opening page of iWeb asks you to choose a theme for your web page or entire website. Remember, a website is a central location that houses a bunch of web pages usually centered on a similar topic. If you notice on the left-hand side here, there are several different themes to choose on, and you may preview any of the different themes by just clicking on the name. A theme can be changed any time throughout the design of a web page, so if you find one that doesn't work for your topic or just not your style, you may go back and change it at any time, and I'll show you how to do that here in a bit. I will choose to work with the notebook theme. If you notice, there's all different types of web pages that can be used: photos, about me, movies, blogs, podcasts, and a welcome page. I'm going to select the notebook welcome page as my first web page. Once I've selected the theme I like, by highlighting it on the left-hand side, I select Choose. And there's the beginning of my web page. Now that you have created your web page, it is time to begin editing it and personalizing it to fit your style and the content in which you want to share. Before we begin, look over to the left-hand side. You'll see a toolbar. Click on where it says Site. Your teacher will provide you with the information that is needed to actually upload your web page to the internet. The name of your site, if you are to create sites in the future, is very important. The name of this site will be Colorado History. And see, it names your entire website. You can return to your welcome page. If you notice at the bottom, has all the tools that you are going to need to personalize this site. The first thing we're going to talk about is text or font. To change the font on any piece of your web page, you want to pay attention to the colors and fonts icons at the bottom toolbar. If you want to add text, you would touch the text box. We'll show you how this works. This title I would like to change. I'm going to call it Colorado History. I just selected the text box, highlighted the text, hit delete, and started writing over it. I don't like that blue color though, so I'm going to come down here to Colors, and I'm going to select red. And I'm also going to change the font to something more fun, like that. And I can change the size or anything over here. As a reminder, these arrows may be used to scroll up and down through the options, or you can use the scroll bar on your mouse. Good, and just click out of it, and there you go. Let's try it on this text box. I'm going to highlight all of the text, delete it, go in here and decide that I'm going to use Garamond 14 size, bolded, and in black. And then I just type in the box. This is my web page about the history of Colorado. There you go. If you want to enter a text box at any time, you could just select text box and let me try that again. There we go. Text box, and it puts one in there, and all I need to do is drag it to where I want it, grab the corners to resize it, and write whatever it is I want, by Justine Oates. Okay? You can have lots of fun with text, and remember that any predetermined template, any template that has text boxes there or picture boxes already there, can always be changed. Okay. The next thing we're going to talk about is inserting pictures. By now, your teacher should have shown you how to upload pictures into your iPhoto. Down on the bottom toolbar, make sure where it says Show Media that you select that so that your media options are over on your right. Let's go into Photos, iPhoto, and all the different options are there. I don't have many photos on my computer, but I am going to choose one. And to insert a photo into a place that's already into a template box, I just have to drag it in. Easy as that. If I wanted to resize it or anything, I select the picture and look at the edit mask and I can zoom in. If I want a closer picture of my son, I'm going to zoom in and then I can drag his picture over and get as big as I want. Say hi to Brendan. And then I just hit edit mask. Voila. I'm going to decide I don't want this picture there. I'm going to select it and just hit delete. So there are the basics for adding text and photos and editing them within a web page. The most important thing with iWeb as you get to learn it is that you have to play. There are so many possibilities with it that we could be on this tutorial for hours. I highly encourage you to spend some time playing with the different options that are available. Again, look down at the toolbar and you'll notice you can change the theme in the middle of a project back to something else that's more suitable for your needs just by clicking on theme. Text box, images, rotating things, changing colors, fonts, all the things that we talked about there. Other things you might want to experiment with is adding music. Again, if you go up here to your media section, you can look at adding audio, music, videos, music or videos to your web pages too. The possibilities are endless. Now that you've seen some examples of web pages developed using iWeb and learned some of the basics to web page design in iWeb, I hope you feel confident in getting started on your very own web page. Thank you for watching this tutorial. And as you get started, be sure to remember 3 important things. Be creative, experiment and play with all the cool tools iWeb offers, and most important, have fun.